is the location for round 2 of the Queensland Rally Championship. And after a great start on Friday night at Wheels on Mary, it's all action today with 4 morning stages to get the Accent Benchtops Rally Queensland underway. Ryan Williams and Brad Jones took an early lead with a 1 minute and 30-second gap to second. But in stage 4, they lost just over 5 minutes, dropping down the leaderboard.
Yeah, no, we were having a good run. We didn't actually know where we were standing. We were just driving as we can. And unfortunately, part of rallying, I just was a bit too fast into a corner. And luckily, we actually get away with what we did. So we had 2 flats, so we quickly changed the front and crawled out with the rear. But it was just over a tightening left-hander, and it's rallying.
Now, you didn't lose much time. You only dropped 5 minutes, so you're still in the top 10 at the moment. What's the plans for this afternoon?
I'll bolt some freshies on and just keep going. A bit more cautious, but yeah, just get back at it. Don't give up. We've got plenty of supporters here on the bonnet and on the side, so we're over the moon just to keep going.
With Williams dropping down to 8, this put Ian Menzies up into the lead of the event. He was 31 seconds in front.
That was a pleasant surprise. We weren't aware that we were leading until only a few minutes ago. Our objective this morning was to just keep it neat and tidy and not damage the car, which we seem to have done successfully, so we're pretty pleased.
Yeah, so both Glenn and Ryan have both had little offs, and I guess Ryan's was a little bit bigger than a little off, but that sort of worked well for you because neat and tidy is what wins races.
Yeah, hopefully. I didn't know Glenn had stuck it off as well. I haven't seen either their cars or spoken to them because they're in the ARC part of the field. But yeah, our objective was to just bring it home and not have any damage or any of that sort of stuff. So we're happy.
How have you found the stages this morning?
As we expected. There's a few sections there where there's a very distinct clean line, so that if you get 1 foot to the left or the right of where you want to be, it's suddenly all loose and skatey, and there's no traction. So you've really got to need to drive it neat and tidy and stay on that driven line. And if you do, then they're quite fast.
For Glenn Brinkman in the Evo Lancer, he was up into second despite a few issues.
We started out pretty well in the first stage. It was just a careful get going, and everything seemed pretty good. In the second stage, I'm probably not the best at committing the notes, but for some reason I was committing the notes, and we just had a bit of a late call, and even I didn't anticipate the hump and the jump, and it was all happening so quick, and we were off into the bush, and just really fortunate to come out the other side on the road. So I thought it was all over for all money. So pretty happy to keep going. Then we just had the third and fourth stage, and I backed off a bit. We got a little bit of front damage. Maybe need to replace the oil cooler, try and hold the front bar on. But maybe it dropped a bit too much time. But yeah, no, we got here to the finish. So happy with the first heat.
Sitting in third place after 4 stages was Stuart Reid in the Ford Escort Mark II. Despite being 2-wheel drive, he was keeping up with the big boys in the 4-wheel drives.
Really, we're here just to give Bella some experience in making pace notes in a different country. So the roads are quite rough, and the tyre wear on the Escort's just horrific. So that's a pleasant surprise.
2-wheel drive car, obviously, not quite the same grip as what those 4-wheel drive cars are, but these things really do go, don't they?
Yeah, no, they're very fun to drive. They're a proper classic car, so probably better spec for overseas than here, but that's what we've got.
Another pass over the stages this afternoon. What's your plans?
Same as before. Just same pace. Try and be clean and not get any flats. And if I could work a way of making the rubber stay on the back tyres, I'd certainly do that.
John Bustard in the Mitsubishi Evo Lancer was performing well. He hadn't been outside the top 5 all morning and was sitting nicely in 4th position after the 4 stages. 48 seconds behind Bustard was Jamie Neal in the Subaru WRX. Let's head over to the leaderboard and have a look at the positions after the first 4 stages.